In your book, you walk through the 7 days to your self improvement. And if you could, I'd love if you could give a brief description of those 7 days. And if people want to get more, they can just, below this video, there's going to be links to your book. So just, can you share the 7 days to your self improvement with us?
Absolutely. Well, it all starts with purpose. So day number one is know your purpose. And I want to kind of go into that word know, because it's not just having a brief introduction. There are people that you know, as you develop a relationship with a person, you can say, I really know them. Like if I asked you some information about your wife, you could tell me not from perception or observation, but from what you know. Knowing is kind of an intimate internal thing. So when I say know your purpose, I'm meaning you have to have been connected and have spent time with where you can speak on behalf of. I can tell you anything about my wife. I know her. You could tell me something. I said, no, my wife wouldn't say that because I know her. That's not her. When you know your purpose, when you know your purpose, no one else can tell you what you're good at or what you're bad at without you filtering it through what you already know. This keeps you from veering off to the right or to the left. I don't think we're failing because we're not in our purpose. I think we're failing because we dilute our purpose based on whoever we meet. So we have to know. Number two is all about knowing your core values. I worry that this generation that we're seeing kind of coming forward is a generation that has revolving values. There has to be a tent peg in the ground. There has to be some things that these are things that are non-negotiables. I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a core value on the inside of you that you walk with integrity. I don't steal because I do business with integrity. I don't lie about my prices. I had a client who said, you could be my coach for a year. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? I would prefer I just be your coach for about 90 days. And she said, why? I said, because really, after 90 days, anything beyond that is just us hanging out and being buddies. Because you can change your life in 90 days. I don't need to milk a contract with you for a whole year. I'd rather you get what you need out. So those are certain values that I have. Day number 3 is know your needs. I believe that you can be taken advantage of when you don't know what you need. When you know what your needs are, you control your hunger. We get out of whack and get knocked off our center when we can't control our own appetites and everything becomes something that we're lusting after. When you know what you need, you also know what you don't need. It's as simple as knowing when to push away from the table and say, I really don't need that third piece of chicken. I'm good. But but when you don't know that, we're driven by our emotions and driven by these appetites. Day number 4 is know your passions. Now, the passion is what sets you on fire. It's what gets you out of the bed in the morning. Now, I use that one kind of later in the week as opposed to the beginning, because I don't want you to be driven just by what sets you on fire. You have to have some balance. You have to have some values so that you're not led astray by what you're set on fire for, And day number 5 is live from the inside out. Live from that internal spirituality. Live from the fact that you're a spirit having human experience, not the other way around. Day number 6 is honor your strengths. That means don't get involved in things that don't allow you to use your strengths to better society. I'm asked constantly to join boards. I'm asked constantly to be on this committee and to help with this project. And I've had to learn the gift of no. No is a gift to myself because if I spread myself so thin, my strengths diminish. And then, of course, day 7 is serve others. If you're not serving, you're really not living. Everything you do, from building a retail business to being a real estate agent, should be with the central theme of I'm doing this for someone else because I've been so gifted and so blessed with this ability. I know it wasn't for me just to consume myself. It's for me to leave a legacy in the earth that people say we were glad he was here.